Oh, wait. We got a phone call. Who this? Hello? Tim Apple? Hold on, player. You must didn't get the memo. It's Samsung season. What is up, Unplugged family, baby? Back with another tech video. Today I'm talking about my very first Galaxy Fold device. It's 48 hours later, and I'm gonna give you guys my impressions. Now, this happens to be Samsung's Z Fold 3, their third iteration of this foldable device. Have you ever seen a foldable phone? I'm pretty sure most of you have, but let's take a look at this one, baby. Have you seen one that looks like this? Woo! Beautiful. You guys, I won't even lie. I still have my Galaxy Note user skepticism towards this device because, I mean, let's be quite frank. Let me grab the S Pen. What is this, Samsung? S Pen support on all of your devices? You got S Pen support on the Z Fold 3. We got S Pen support on the S21 Ultra. The lines are getting blurry for us Note users. But nevertheless, I'm gonna be 100% honest and frank about my 48 hours with the Z Fold 3. So let's get into it, baby. First place we're gonna start off is with the cons. What are some of the things that I don't like thus far in the 2 days of me having the Z Fold 3? I'm pretty sure a couple of these might be predictable, but some of these might hit you for a curveball. I don't know. Let's talk about the cons. Con number one. This thing is big and heavy. Now, the reason why I will even point that out, for those of you who have been followers of the content, and if you're not, like, hit the subscribe button right now. I mean, I don't understand what's wrong with you. How have you not joined the Unplugged family? You know, for a second this year, I had big phone fatigue. So I went from all of the big phones and I got an iPhone 12 mini. Well, I didn't get any small Android phones because you can't do that. Like, no Android phone that's small is really that good. So, you know, S21 Ultra and things like that. And then I started using the iPhone XS Max as my business line. And that's a bigger phone. I got back introduced to the bigger display, the bigger vibe, the bigger feel, and the weight. But this is a different animal. It's not a negative thing. Well, no, it can be a negative for some. This bad boy is thick. Can you see that thickness? Look at this. Look at that thickness right there. Whoa, this thing is thick and wide, player. You know what I mean? This is a big device. It's gonna carry some weight. It's gonna pack a little punch in that department. Not the biggest caveat in the world, but just something I wanna throw out there. My second con is, this is a fold device. This is a big multimedia powerhouse. No micro SD card slot. I mean, obviously the micro SD card slot is going away, as we can see in Samsung's devices, but it would have been nice to have one on a device like this, which kind of mimics a tablet. This is basically a tablet slash phone. So having SD card support, being able to expand that memory beyond 512 gigabytes would have been nice. My next con is gonna be, there's no I got an S Pen, but I don't have anywhere to put it, and I'm definitely not using that folio case. Look at this. Nah, that's not happening. So there's no S Pen slot. Man, this would be next level if the S Pen could fit inside of the device. I'm pretty sure you guys are working on that, right, Samsung? Right? All right, the next thing that I'm gonna talk about is the cameras. That's my next con. Granted, you guys, once you've used the S21 Ultra's camera array, the best Samsung camera to date, I can't go backwards, and this is going backwards. Now, granted, it's probably not the worst. Let's take a quick photo real quick, come on. Hey, here's another dope thing you gotta love. Let me show you guys something with the photos. Hold on, let's flip this. Bam, you see that? All right, player, let's take a quick little photo of this joint. All right, wait, let me get my finger ready on the volume button. You know what I mean? All right, hold on, let's get the angle right. Okay, it's not easy to take a photo like this. Give me a second. I got one photo. Okay, let me get one more. Hold on. All right, it's not the easiest to take a photo like that, but I love that. The fact that I can take a selfie not with a selfie camera. Now, let's use the selfie cam. One right here. Okay, and here's that dope thing. It's asking me if I want the natural or the bright. Shout out to Samsung for keeping that. We want natural, okay? Natural. Boom. All right, bet. Let's get a selfie real quick on the front camera. Now, granted, I'm in ideal lighting situations. Most cameras will perform extremely well if you give them the right amount of light, but low light and things like that, also just the older camera array, not the biggest fan. I'll put those on the front. Actually, let's hit a video real quick. What up, player? We are looking at the front-facing camera. Now tell me what you think about this bad boy. Is it good enough? You know what I mean? I got really good lighting right now. It's kind of unfair, cheat code. All right, now let me get video on the other camera. Oh, I can see that it's recording. What up, players? You already know this is the rear-facing cameras on the Z Fold. Just a quick little video, give you guys a little snippet sample before the review. Oh, all right, that's enough, man. Now, these cameras aren't gonna be the worst, not gonna be like terrible, but they're not at the quality that like I'm just absolutely in love with from Samsung. Like after having these S21 Ultra cameras, that's the only camera I wanna see or better from Samsung, period. And the last con with this here, Z Fold 3 is the price, $1,800. Now granted, Samsung, every time they do a release, you know, they give you accessory credits, you get great trade-in value. Now here's something that was interesting about the trade-in values. The #1 highest trade-in value was obviously the Z Fold 2. But the second highest trade-in value was for this, the Note 20 Ultra. The writing's on the wall, people, whether you wanna admit it or not. I found that interesting that I could have traded in my Note 20 Ultra and got a nice chunky discount. I didn't do that though. All right, you guys, that's enough. That's the end of the cons. These are just small little nitpicks 48 hours later. Now let's get into some of the things that I'm starting to notice and appreciate in my 48 hours of use. The first thing I want to talk about is the design of this thing. Look at this thing. Look how dope this is, you guys. Like this right here literally is the future. This is the future of smartphoning. There's the Z Flip 3, which is the more traditional phone look that folds in half as well. As you guys see, I had the first Z Flip right here with that technology. The only thing is, with the foldable phones, the tech within them is always kind of like backwards. Like this Z Flip at the time was like the flagship from the previous year and not the current year. And the Z Fold with the cameras and things like that. But there's a lot of things that have gotten better with the design of this thing. I mean, we got a little water resistance player, which is always a piece of mind. Next pro. Let me just whip it out on y'all real quick one time. Let me just go on. Woohoo! Look at this display, player. Like, oh my goodness. Can you look, speak of the Z Flip. Woo! Look at the massiveness. Look at Instagram. We're gonna talk about that in a second. Yo, this display, like any and every all Samsung displays, is absolutely phenomenal. 120 hertz, high resolution, you know what I mean? We got a great display on the front. It's just a more of a narrower, taller aspect ratio or whatever, but I was kind of used to it because the Z Flip or any flip phones are kind of like narrower, or more narrow and taller displays, yeah, that stuff. My next pro. Let's go back to IG, you guys. This is the media consumption device. If you are really into social media, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, all of that stuff, this is the best way to do it on a Z Fold display. Now, that's for my people who love big displays. Look at this, look at this, look at my timeline, player. Look how big that is. Hopefully nothing crazy pop up. I don't really follow nothing too wild. You know what I'm saying? Let me switch it over to Twitter. Hold on. Let's get it in. Go on to Twitter, bam, look at that. Like, how could you not love scrolling, you get a little glare right there, on social media with this right here. Woo, absolutely phenomenal. I love it, I love it, I love it. And YouTube, bam. Look at that. Look at those YouTube thumbnails, player. Have you ever seen YouTube thumbnails that big? You know what I mean? Like, this is the idea, one-stop shop for media consumption. But it comes at a couple caveats, you guys, you know what I mean? I gotta be honest. We'll talk about that more in the review. Let me open up my notes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we saying organized over here, player. Now, another pro to this, I gotta be honest, you guys, as a Note user, the S Pen support-ish. There's a reason why I say support-ish. Number one, somebody said I can activate the S Pen on the front display. Somebody tell me how, because, wait, that's the wrong side. I'm not getting S Pen support, and I couldn't find it in the settings. So somebody let me know if you know down in the comment sections below. But when it comes to here, you know what I mean? Get on here. Bam, that S Pen support, I love it. I love the S Pen. I'm a avid user of the S Pen, so anywhere you give me S Pen support, or no, I shouldn't say anywhere you give it to me. Samsung, don't get any ideas. But I love using the S Pen. And I love using it on the big displays, and that's the only display I can use it. But it's really nice to have a huge display and to be able to take advantage of this. Whether I'm writing, you know what I mean, texting and things like that. The things that I love about the S Pen are just enlarged. Yeah, that. But inevitably, there's nowhere to put this thing for me to travel with. All right, you guys, I gotta be honest. My user experience, which is the most important thing on the Z Fold 3, has actually been better than what I anticipated. You guys know I'm skeptical. I'm holding back. I'm a Galaxy Note user through and through. And I honestly feel like I'm cheating on the Note right about now, to be honest, because I am enjoying this thus far. I got those few cons and those caveats and those nitpicks about it, but I mean, overall, you know what I mean? I got my Z Fold 3, I got my Galaxy Watch 4 Classic right here. Stay tuned for those videos. I got more coming, you guys. You see, I got the Rollie on there already, and you guys gotta stay tuned for my customization video, because there's some tips from the previous videos that aren't in those that you're gonna need in order to get this Galaxy Watch 4, or whether you got the Galaxy Watch 4 Classic, you know what I'm saying? I got them all, you know, I'm gonna be doing the size comparison, all of that. All those things that you love your smartwatch guru for doing when it comes to the Galaxy watches and things like that. So stay tuned for those videos, as well as stay tuned for my official review on this. I still need to use it a little bit longer, you know what I mean? Get a feel for the battery and all of that stuff. But the build of this thing, the quality, the hinge, the durability, the water resistance, the S Pen-ish support, the overall media consumption powerhouse that this device is, it's pretty impressive, Samsung, I won't lie. You really trying to take a player from his Note? I'm gonna leave on that note.
No. They say if you can't beat them, then you join them. No. That's no option, I don't join, I always beat them.
Getting a phone call. Hey y'all, tell Tim Apple that it's Samsung season. Alright, players?
I was fake, you had to find me. Now I'm on beat, skating like I'm grinding. L hit me, said it's all about the timing. If you want the vision, get to spinning. My mama told me trust in God, it's never limits. Now I'm on the scoreboard, running up the digits. I put in work, you know I'm up to get it. Early bird gets the worm and the Yankee fitted. Like whoa, bags under my eyes and you know. Won't complain, I'm tired, I'm on go. For that grip, 10 toes till they swole. For that grip, 10 toes till they swole. Remember those days, those L's, I couldn't sleep right now. I get paid, vacay, I'm staying B-side.